The CPC has been integral to the growth of China. And it's had different phases. When it first started out, there were 50 members showing up. From there, it became a revolutionary party. It freed China. And then, what's next? They had completely changed the governance system from an agrarian system. And then it was about administration. China is one of the few countries that I know that has a compass. It knows where it's going.
That you have a party which is concerned with the conditions of the people.
What the CPC does, it's not looking to serve particular interests, it's not looking to serve small groups of people, it reaches out to the people as a whole, and it takes responsibility for people. People have a strong sense of belonging. People feel very safe, they feel very secure, they feel they know where to turn to whenever they have any issue.
中国共产党一经诞生，就把为中国人民谋幸福、为中华民族谋复兴确立为自己的初心使命。
The lives of ordinary people have really improved, having a much better environment to live in and the ability to do commerce, even if you're in the most isolated place in China, through the high-speed rail and the fantastic logistics.
You see people of all ages enjoying themselves.
I've yet to come across someone who felt unsafe in a public space in China. Public spaces are clean, safe.
Become almost a cashless economy. When you talk about things like robots, robot taxis, drones delivering food, delivering products to people, even things that for Chinese people are quite common, it's not so common in other countries.
经过全党全国各族人民持续奋斗，我们实现了第一个100年奋斗目标，在中华大地上全面建成了小康社会，历史性地解决了绝对贫困问题。
China has obviously improved. In addition, development which reflects the fact that so many people are no longer impoverished, that's a consistent improvement that can be seen not just in certain areas of the country, but throughout the country.
Creating development and a decent standard of living for over 1 billion people. You had an entity at the top, which was the Communist Party of China, which was committed to that program.
Statistically, you have all the surveys that show that the Chinese people, for a country of its size, has the highest trust in its government.
You can see that the Communist Party has done an excellent job in assuring that this element of trust, and the reason they do that is that they do have this notion of the people's welfare at the basis of their policies.
That they have strong trust in the CPC. Chinese people are very proud to be Chinese, as they should be. And I think a lot of this comes from their nationality, the affiliation with the CPC, and the general direction that the whole country is traveling in under the guidance of the CPC.
And you have a government that's competent and able to steer the nation in a fair and equitable way. A way that is sustainable.
Without that idea of being able to look 50 years ahead, you can't really plan effectively for the next 5 or 10 years. China always had that perspective.
The Chinese government has never been satisfied with itself. It is always seeking to improve. The willingness to adjust the plan and the development model so that China can go from one level to the next
China hasn't stopped studying and understanding the millennia of history. That is definitely wisdom, because China understands that what we do today will have consequences for the next 5, 10, 20 years. So that long-term approach does come with wisdom. What makes it unique is, I think, first of all, really the consistency. The consistency of the vision, the consistency of the policy implementation, the consistency of the goal.
Ultimately, it's to create a better life for all the people in China, because you can see the different aspects of the changes that are being made all point to a healthier, more sustainable and wealthier standard of living.
How is China different? Well, they plan, they have empathy. I mean, serve the people. I did a series where we talked to young leaders. One had a PhD from Tsinghua, and he deliberately chose at the age of 26 to take his talents and go to a remote little village, beginning at the grassroots, to serve the people. My belief is that the government that can get good people to work on behalf of its people will always succeed.
中国共产党根基在人民，血脉在人民，力量在人民。中国共产党始终代表最广大人民根本利益，与人民休戚与共，生死相依。